Liverpool v. everybody. It is just under an hour before kickoff. The lineup is out, as you all probably know by now. Allison in goal, Trent Robertson at the fullbacks, Fabinho and Henderson at center back. I'll get to that in a minute. Thiago Jones, Genie, and then the front three as usual. Mane is back. I'm excited about that. Mane, Salah, Firmino. Excited about this one. And honestly, not really nervous. I don't really get nervous for games like this because I feel like Liverpool will bring it today and we'll get the win. But I want to see one of the new center backs in, man. I just, I get it. They're new players. They got to get acclimated to the system. We all know how Klopp works. And it goes back to wondering if we would have pulled the trigger much earlier than we did in January, would we see one of them or both of them now? We didn't do that, so this is what we have. But we're missing so much from the midfield without having Fabinho in there and Hendo, really. So that's a little frustrating. You want to see I see Kabak is on the bench, but I want to see one of those dudes in, man. I want to see an actual center back play center back for us. That's what I want to see. But again, it's not so much of a disappointment that I feel like, ooh, that's going to hurt us this game necessarily. We'll have to see what happens with that. I think, look, Hendo and Fab have been good. Honestly, even though you look at the goals conceded in the league, our defense hasn't really been our weakest link. Now, yes, we've lost games 1-0, and when a team scores, you look at the defense. But overall, it's been the offense that's been stuttering, and stopping and stuttering and stopping and going. And so, today we just need to see the form that we were in for a full 90 minutes, honestly, against West Ham, against Spurs, just in terms of able to turn it on and get the win. But we need to see two good halves of football. We really do. And I think, I know Pep doesn't really set his team up like this, but it'd be smart of him to play a more defensive, frustrating style of football. I don't think that's in his DNA, so we probably won't see it. Or at least not even defensive, just more on the counter, trying to soak up, because that looks like the blueprint, unfortunately, to stifle Liverpool. And even with saying that, in these games where we played against these teams, it's not like we haven't made chances. Now, in some games, the chances have been limited, and we just haven't taken them. Like last game, for example, Salah has 2 sitters. Let's call it what it is, and doesn't get them. So there'll be games like that where you just have to take the chances you get because you might not get many more. But again, this game will probably be open. Obviously, for City, they're without De Bruyne and Aguero still, and I think Ake or something like that. I haven't seen their lineup. I'll check it out now. But no matter who they put out, this should be a good game, and it should be a Liverpool win. That's just what it should be. And again, these are the games that we step up. I think we got Leicester after them, if I'm not mistaken. And those are the games that, you get excited for and you feel confident because Liverpool seem to do their thing against teams like that. So at least that's something we have to look forward to. I think we've lost 3 games at home in a row, back to back, since the 60s or something like that. So that's another thing that, you're looking forward to not happening. But again, happy to see Sadio in there. Good to see Jones get a run as well, because Jones, when he's come in, the limited times he's gotten in the past few games, he's really shown some spark and gives us that extra drive from midfield. So just look for the guys to be mentally tough today. I don't want to hear any excuses about fatigue after a game and possibly a bad result. But, I think the boys should be ready to go, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. So, yeah, that's it, and I will see you guys at halftime.